All right. Welcome, everybody. It's wonderful to see so many of you here. I hope you've managed to find a seat and you're comfortable. We'll get started soon, but before we do, I'm just going to officially welcome you to the campus. We've got this wonderful Welcome to Country that we're going to play, and then we'll hear from some of our staff and support workers. All right.
So I'd like to give a really warm welcome to Flinders University. This is Simone Ulaka-Tur, and she's our Pro Vice-Chancellor Indigenous.
And this is Professor Romy Lawson, Senior Deputy Vice-Chancellor. And we're located at Yungarenthi in Perilla. We'd like to acknowledge all the traditional owners and custodians on the lands of which our university is located within South Australia and Northern Territory.
And whether you're studying on one of those campuses or online, we warmly welcome you to Flinders University.
Yungarenthi in Perilla means meeting place in Ghana, and we were gifted the word Yungarenthi, which means to impart, to inform and communicate. We're right next to Yungarenthi Truku, the building where our Aboriginal students come and learn.
So to start your journey with Flinders, we're privileged to have Cliffy Wilson with us today. He's here from the Kumakaru, and he's going to do a Welcome to Country for us.
Nyanke na mena, na mani. Na Cliffy Tanku Munacha Wilson. Na Ghana, Naranjiri, Naranga, Nadri, Arandamayo. Mariwichanga Ghana Meana, Nadlu Tambadi, Nadlu Ghana Yitanga Tikandi. Na wanga di mani le bunigani yatana, na yakandalia, na chalia. Good morning to each and every one of you behind the lens today. My name is Cliffy Wilson, but I also go by Tunkel and Manacha, which are both my traditional Ghana names down here in the city of Adelaide. So Tunkel is my totem, and my totem is the king brown snake, one of the most dangerous animals in the world. Also, Manacha is just my birth order name, which translates to the fourth born and male of my family. I'm a proud Ghana man from here in the city of Adelaide, but also a proud Ngarrindjeri man from back on the lower lakes of the Coorong and the Fleurieu Peninsula. My family ties extend out to the Naranga people on the Yorke Peninsula, also to the Ngadju people on the Flinders Ranges, and last but not least, the Aranda people in the Northern Territory of Alice Springs. I'm here this morning at Flinders University in Bedford Park, also known as Yungarenthi in Perilla, which translates to meeting place, which is located on the Ghana lands. And on behalf of the Ghana people, I would like to welcome those who are situated here in Flinders Uni at Bedford Park on Ghana lands, but also welcome those across South Australia who are located on other Aboriginal lands. May we pay respects to the traditional custodians of those regions and also pay respects to their cultural and spiritual beliefs, as it still is important to the living Aboriginal people today. Also, we do have campuses located in Northern Territory, so I'd like to pay respects to the traditional owners of those regions. And to the staff and students, may we take care of these campuses and the surrounding communities of these areas like the Aboriginal people have for many thousands of years. But also, may we pay respects to the cultural and spiritual beliefs of the Aboriginal peoples across the country and recognise that their connection to the land, the sky and the waterways that surround and connect us are still as strong, still as important, but also still as important to the living Aboriginal people today. I would like to finish off by saying Ngachalia and Nakara. Ngachalia means thank you in the Ghana language, and Ngachalia means we'll see you again when our paths meet. To all students, I would like to wish you all the best for the remainder of the year and for your future studies. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Cliffy, for offering us a welcome to country and also the acknowledgement of all the traditional owners on which our universities are located.
So welcome to all our new students. I hope you have an amazing first semester, and remember, have fun.
All right. So to start us off and to open the welcome today, I'm going to hand over to our Dean of Education, Chris Natalia, to say a few words.
Hello everybody, my name's Chris Natalia, I'm the Dean of Education. That means in the college I'm the person who takes care of and has oversight all of your education experiences, including what you learn, including who you learn it from, including the supports that are available to you, and also your experiences in the classroom and out of the classroom. You'll be dealing with lots of academics who teach you directly in the semester, but you're always welcome to get in contact with me if that's something that you'll think helpful, if you've got a question or got an issue you want to talk through. Now, I'd like to welcome you to the Flinders City campus, and I'd like to acknowledge that we're meeting today on beautiful Ghana Yatta. I also live on Ghana Yatta, and it's a great joy that that's the case. I want to recognise also that we're meeting on land that was stolen and never ceded. So, welcome to HAS. We are so very, very happy that you are here with us, and we're really excited to work with you over the next semester, over the next year, over the next couple of years as well. It's kind of always difficult to know what to say to welcome people because you're in really diverse courses. I'm really proud of the courses we offer. I love the academics who are going to be teaching you. They're clever, they know what they're doing, they're kind, and they're always happy to work with you. So when I think about, well, what's perhaps a message that, you know, speaks to people doing VEED, that speaks to people doing urban and regional planning, that speaks to people doing media and comms, I think perhaps I'll start by just sharing some of my own experiences very briefly when I went to university in the early 90s, if you can believe it. I know you can't. I look so fresh and beautiful, but actually I'm very old. So when I went to uni, when I started in my first semester, in my first couple of weeks, I went to University of Queensland, and they had this great big library called the Mickey Library. And the way it was set up is that all of the card catalogues were on the bottom floor. So we didn't use computers. We used these little card catalogues where you had to flick through cards to find which book you needed, and then you had to go into the stacks, which were the shelves where the books were. But I couldn't find the books. I couldn't find the books at all. And I reckon I spent the first 6 weeks of my uni course not doing any of my readings because I couldn't find the books and I was too shy and too scared to ask. I did Bachelor of Arts Law, and it was same in the law library as well. So all of the card catalogues on the bottom and all of the law reports, which you had to read, I couldn't find them. I couldn't find them. And then to sign up for tutorials, back in the day, there were just pieces of paper stuck to walls in the first week, and you wrote your name down, and then they took the pieces of paper down on the Friday, and that was your tutorial. And so they'd go up on the Thursday, come down on the Friday. And I missed signing up because I skived off to hang out with my loser boyfriend. So I didn't go to tutorials for quite some weeks. And I was too scared to say I didn't sign up, and I didn't even know who to talk to. So in the end, I finally screwed up my courage and I asked the librarians where the books were. And it turns out there was, in both libraries, kind of like almost a hidden staircase. It wasn't deliberately hidden like, you know, in Hogwarts or something, but it was a staircase that wasn't obvious. And if you walked up there, there were the books. I finally screwed up the courage to talk to the lecturer, and he just popped me in a tutorial. And it was fine. Though I did fail my first assignment at university, and I think I failed my second one as well. And you know what? That was a bit of a shock, but it's fine. I'm fine. So I guess what I'm saying is, aside from being a very, very shy young woman, I didn't ask questions, and it just kind of compounded the weirdness and the out-of-placeness and the awkwardness that I felt in my first little while at university. When I screwed up the courage to ask, things were a lot better and a lot easier. I really loved my university years. I made lots of friends. I loved the study. It was a good time. But I tell you what, those first weeks and that first semester even, I was barely hanging in there. So what I would encourage you to reflect on is that if you're feeling a bit awkward or a bit weird or a bit out of place, you are not the only person who feels that way. Almost everyone does. We've got lecturers in this room. Lecturers, raise your hand if you felt awkward or out of place, if you didn't know what was going on, or if you failed an assignment at some point in your... Look, they're all there, clustered in the back and over there. Oh my gosh, every single... Every single person who in this room who is here to teach you and is here to help you has had exactly the same experience and feelings. So I would encourage you to be brave. When you've got a question, even if the question is, where are the books? Ask the question, because we are here to answer the questions, and they are very likely questions that we have asked ourselves at some point or another. I encourage you to ask, I don't understand this assignment, or I can't find my tutorial room, or I don't know how to log on to Flow. All things that I have experienced as Dean Education, right? So just ask, just ask. We are here to help, and we are happy to help. I would also encourage you to be brave and reach out and make connections with the people that you study with. I know that can feel kind of weird. I remember when my kids went off to kinder back in the day, I said to them, just go up to someone and say, hello, my name is Lucy, I would like to be your friend. I know it's not that simple anymore, but can I encourage you to go up to people, say hello and have a chat, even if it's super awkward. Again, many of the academics in this room have super awkward chats all the time. It just helps feel part of the community. We really want you to feel part of our community. We see you as part of our HAS community. We value you as part of our HAS community, but we want you to feel it as well. So ask questions, talk to people. Romy, our Deputy Vice-Chancellor, said have fun. I can only reiterate that as well. Have fun. And if you find that you're not having fun, talk to someone. Talk to your lecturers. Set up an appointment with a counsellor. Set up an appointment with support services, and they will help you figure out how to have a bit of fun and a bit of joy if that's something that's going away. Learning is awesome. I know learning is also incredibly stressful, but my goodness, you're about to access information that you just haven't been able to access before. You're able to work with people who are going to develop the most amazing skills that are going to help you intervene in the world. And my goodness, the world needs some intervention at the moment. So take it seriously, back yourselves, have fun, and welcome, welcome, welcome to the HAS community. We are so pleased that you're here. Now, I'd like to hand over to Sun, who provides support for international students, and then I believe there are other people who are going to talk about their support as well. So welcome, Sun.
I so resonate with everything you said, Chris, and I feel awkward right now too. Nina Mani means how are you in Ghana language. Welcome everyone. My name is Sun. I'm from International Student Services. Can I ask you a show of hands if you're an international student? Amazing. Welcome. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you all for being here, being so courageous to go out of your comfort zone, being away from home to achieve your dream. So, warm welcome to all of you. It worked before. Oh, here. I'm the International Student Advisor for the City Campus, and ISS, International Student Services, is your first point of contact for most of your student inquiries. I would say most because a lot of questions can be asked and answered on level 2 by our City Campus staff here or Bedford Park Flinders Connect. But if your issues are more complex and it has an impact on your personal well-being or academic performance, I would strongly encourage you to have a chat with myself or my team at Bedford Park to discuss your matter confidentially. Being an international student in a new environment is not easy. It's challenging, but it's also very rewarding. As Chris mentioned, struggles that students go through in the very beginning at the university life is very common and very normal. So you're not alone, as she mentioned. international students have a set of unique challenges such as visa conditions and other cultural language barriers, but students are experiencing similar issues. So it's important that you build your social network here in a new home. This is your home for the next few years until you finish your degree. Important to create that environment that is nurturing to you. One is social connection, support, routines, and also your community. So some of the things ISS does is we answer your questions, we share information that is relevant to international students, we organize workshops such as visa information session and also social activities. The university has a wide range of services which some of you might get to know today, and these services are free and confidential. And we work closely together with a lot of services, so even if you speak to somebody academic at school and they're not able to answer your question, they will be able to refer you to the right service. So it's really important that you speak to someone as early as possible. So 2 things, speak to someone if you have any issues or questions, and as early as possible. That is really important. There's a lot of community support as well. So the best place you can find community support is Study Adelaide. You can scan this QR code to get to their website, or you can just simply Google Study Adelaide. They have a list of social activities, workshops, and also information that is relevant to international students. Okay. So I mentioned social network, a network a couple of times, and it's extremely important to all of you, not just international students. Why do you think it's important? We've got prize to give away, I reckon, yeah. I've got 2 prizes if you answer the question. Why do you think it's important, social connection? It's not about international students. Who's brave enough to answer the question?
Express your feelings.
Yes, expressing your feelings is important, but why is social connection so important?
It's because you need a support network around you and you can help each other.
Exactly, because we are all human beings. Social connection for human beings is extremely important, and it's extremely important for your well-being. Your well-being is important for your academic success. So whilst it's important for you to focus on your study and get your degree, making this social connection and having sense of community is also equally important. So I just want to mention some of the activities that's happened in the city last year. At the city campus, we have some unique events that you don't see at Bedford Park. And university offers a lot of social activities, and Fusa has lots of clubs and events. At the city, we had last year, to mention some of them, we've got lunch and chat for international students. Local students are welcome as well. BYO lunch, meet other students, share your life hacks as a student, and connect with other students. We also had sing-along karaoke, stressless, around exam time, or it might happen maybe 4 times a year. And you can sing in your own language or whatever, in different language. So that's a fun thing that happens. We also have Flinders Speaks, which I'll show you a flyer a bit later. This is to help students to build confidence in public speaking. Whether it's social settings or in the classroom you have to do presentation, we all feel nervous at some point. And this is such a supportive environment. With other students, we give you guidance, we give you feedback so that you feel confident and more comfortable in speaking with other people. We also had Aussie Christmas with cultural twist last year, which will happen this year again. This is an opportunity for you to experience Aussie Christmas if you're an international student. If you're a local student, it's an opportunity for you to learn different cultures as well. I would encourage you to connect with other students regardless of where they've come from, whether international students or local students, because we are here living in a diverse society, and this is such a great way to build your global connection without going abroad and spending a lot of money. Another one we had was heart-to-heart conversations. This is to go beyond just a little chat you have, every day, hi, how are you? But we will get to know each other a little bit more deeper in a meaningful way with set of cards. So all these events are organized to help you build a sense of belonging at your university and build connections. So I will encourage you to make the most of the events that's happening at the city campus. Where can you find this information? Well, this I'll mention to you a little bit later. As you came up this morning on escalator on level 1, you saw these student ambassadors handing out your bag. Normally, that's where we have this poster. So there's a lot of place that you can find out about events, but the best place about City Campus is on this poster. Each week, we have what's on City Campus. It can be workshop, programs, and social events or full-set activity. So every day you come up to our level 1 when you come to university, check out this poster and decide to go to some of the activities if you're available to do so. The last thing I want to mention is a new pilot that we're doing this year. It happens next week, Connect Week. It's called the Amazing Race. Who's done the city tour already? Campus tour. Awesome. Yes. And this will be the best way to learn the facilities and services of the city campus. It's a fun way to learn about services because you will have to solve problems as a group, as a team with other students. So there will be other questions and riddles on each level, and there are prizes at the end. We will finish this race on level 5, where we have social station with free food and snacks. So if you are free, unless you have a class, scan the QR code, and there's one on Wednesday morning, 10 to 1, Friday, 2 to 5. Best way to meet other students, make connection, and learn about services at the city campus. So I encourage you to participate in that event as well. As I mentioned earlier, we've got lunch and chat for international students, and anyone's welcome. BYO lunch every Monday on level 1 at 12. We'll have lunch together and chat about life as a student. And Flinders Speaks, if you're interested, on Tuesday in this room, every Tuesday from 11 to 12. Free and very supportive. I would love you to attend these 2 sessions. I would love to see you in at least one of them. Okay. The last thing I would mention is where to find international office. So we have international office at Bedford Park with recruitments, admissions, compliance, international student services. But I'm here representing international office, so you can always speak to me on level 2, or you can, if you are at Bedford Park, you can speak to our service in professional building on level 1. Okay, thank you. Enjoy your journey, guys. Nice to see you, and welcome to Flinders.
Thank you, Sun. All right, now I'm going to hand over to Anna. Before I do, who was it? This person over here? Yeah, all right. I'm just going to give out some prizes for participation. Anna can explain perhaps what exactly these are, but I will do that while you're speaking.
I say, what is that?
Well, that is one of the most beautiful socks. Are so comfy to use and so warm for winter especially. So I love to wear them when I'm sleeping. And they have a beautiful design, very fancy. Doesn't have to, kind of be jealous of any Prada, Nike, or any kind of other socks. And the line yards are the pink line yards. They are the color that represent HAS College, Humanities, Arts and Social Sciences. And we start like this color this year. So I would like to invite guys, if you would like to take a chair to be more comfortable, because I'm going to take a couple of minutes. I don't want you to get overtired. Firstly, I would like the people in here to raise your hand. If you, before entering this room, did you know someone here? Please raise your hand. You know someone here. Okay, just a few of you. Now I would like to raise your hand if you didn't know anyone here. So most of you. So please, guys, feel comfortable. We are all the same. Like we don't know anyone, and this is the best way. Just come sit and start knowing people that you might start studying and sharing your time here at university. I am Ana Diaz. I am the Student Success Wellbeing Advisor for your college. And the reason I'm here today is to explain to you the support services that you're going to have while you're studying. I am from Colombia, from a city called Cartagena. Do anyone know where Colombia is? Yeah? Where is it?
South America?
Great. He won a booklet. Yeah. Some socks. You prefer a booklet or a sock?
I'm not fast.
You're not fast? Okay. I'm going to give you both and you just choose one. Okay? So it's in South America. Do you know which language do we speak?
Spanish?
Spanish. Oh, you got both. Congratulations. So, yeah, we speak Spanish. I'm from Cartagena, Colombia. Does anyone know where is Cartagena? It's a beautiful little city at the Caribbean Sea. Do you know Sofia Vergara from Modern Family? Well, she's not from Cartagena. She's from the city next to Cartagena. That's called Barranquilla. Do you know Shakira? The singer? Yeah, she's also from Barranquilla, not from Cartagena. But yeah, just to give you a bit of perspective. Okay, so students' success well-being advisor, what we do at uni is we are pretty much a triage service, and I collaborate with you just in case if you have small questions like your Christine Ed was saying, or you're having bigger issues because transitioning to uni is not easy. Sometimes we're very used to our school that all the teachers were behind us. Hey, submit your assignment. Hey, send me your... No, here. Your topic coordinators, they're very happy to help you out, but it's a bit of more of an adult type of learning. Sometimes doing that transition is a bit difficult. So if you need help with your time management, if you're having complex life matters, if you're dealing with a disability struggles, there are many different types of services for all that. With your accommodation, family conflict, friends conflict, a conflict at uni with someone, a partner, a peer, a classmate, a topic coordinator, there's services for all of that. But sometimes learning all those things is quite difficult. So because there's too many and we are busy doing our studies, we don't know where to go, who to ask, how to book. So first of all, you're going to see a mess in your tables. Sorry for the ones in behind, you don't have that mess in your table, but you can just come and get any of these kind of things. You can read the information later of these flyers. So this one that you have here is the Student Success Wellbeing Advisor flyer. You're going to see my email there. So if you think this is handy for you at some point of your year, please take it. If it's not enough flyers, you can take a picture to that and you can write to me and say, Anna, this is a confidential service until you want me to help you out and say something to your topic coordinator, but I would just say that if you tell me what you want me to tell to your topic coordinator, okay? Or if you want me to help you with a one referral to any of the other services, okay? We also have an online version of the ANAs, of the Student Success Wellbeing Advisor. So I would like to think of myself as the glue in university. I keep all the student support services together for you, okay? And if you have not one problem, but many problems, I can help you as a case manager while you just overcome all those obstacles and can concentrate on your studies. So Better You is like it's an email. So this program is as new as you. Literally, it was launched last week, okay? So it's a website that you can enter that, and you can also, in the QR code, you can find all the services and how to link to all the services at university. Also, there are a lot of articles and blogs written by our Dr. Gareth Hoover. He gives great tips about academic skills, if you have issues with procrastination, if you have perfectionism, if maybe you have ADHD or any other stuff. They have articles there where you can just read and learn a lot, but also they have many programs run by a student center that is located at Bedford Park called Oasis. But these programs are for groups, so if you want to be part of a group of students affected by ADHD, but still you have so many strengths, he can help you out how to use your strengths in your favor, okay? So also with this, you can find links to all the other services. Other services that you're gonna find, and you're gonna see another flyer or some cards, are these ones. Counseling services. We have counselors here at level 2, and they can help you. If you want, you can book an appointment with them, in person, online, by phone call, whatever suits you better. If you don't want to come to the city campus, you want to go to Bedford Park, or you want to have a Teams meeting, that's all right. Everything can be flexible and accommodated to you. They normally have during trained business hours, but if you are in a crisis, they have a crisis support line after 5 p.m. up to 8 a.m. and during weekends. So there's always a way and a support for you to reach. These booklets called Good Vibe Experiment, if someone wants to have it. This is more like an activity book for well-being, have tips for well-being, to manage anxiety, many things, or just because you're very artistic, which I am suspected they are. So you can also have that one. If you don't have, and more than 2 people want a booklet, please come to me because I have some more in that box, okay? Also, if someone wants to follow a faith or has a faith, Christianity, Muslims, Buddhists, we have this spiritual care at Oasis, but also with the QR code you can contact and maybe book an appointment with one of our pastoral care shepherds. We have here some bookmarks. The bookmark of Better You, if you want it, just to have it there handy, okay? And we also have another services that is called disability services. So if have you been impacted by a disability, physical disability, cognitive disability, emotional disability, a chronic illness, a temporary illness, someone, I don't know, you were going down the stairs, you broke your leg, so misfortunate, but you can have an access plan that could cover the length of your studies or a semester, okay? Also, if you care for someone with a disability, just one of the main carers, you can also have an access plan. So, as I told you, there's always something for everyone. I know I said so many things today, but just think about this word, love. Yes, love is going to be key during your life and during your studies. Why? Love what you do, love yourself, and love others. Love what you do will continue to help you to keep motivated and carry on in your studies to overcome whatever obstacle you find. Love yourself so you will be able to reach out when you need help, and also to take care of your minds and your bodies. And love each other, okay? Because right now, maybe you're going to start some nice friendships, hopefully forever. But then sometimes when we don't feel up to ask help for ourselves, maybe you can be a good friend and help someone else, okay? Have a good day and enjoy your day.
Thanks, Anna. All right, so I'm going to wrap up now, and I haven't introduced myself, so I'm going to say hello. My name's Claire. I am the student success lead for this college, and that doesn't really mean much to you right now, I'm sure, but essentially it just means that I'm really, really interested in making sure that you succeed and that you participate in university life and that you do so in a healthy, productive, sustainable way. So you'll probably see me, if you're in creative arts or screen, you'll see me because I'm a lecturer in those areas. But you'll also see me at events like this. You'll probably see me come in and say, do you want to be a course rep for one of your courses so we can talk about what can change or what could improve and all those sorts of things. But what you'll find is I'm certainly not the only one that is interested in your success. And you've heard from a few people today that you can probably tell are really, really interested and passionate about making sure that you have the best possible experience that you can at this uni and in HAS. So I also want to say welcome. I want to really encourage you to make the most of your time today and also, for the foreseeable future as in your studies at Flinders. But today, get to know the campus. Have a look at all the, the freebies that are going and have a look at where you might like to sit and study and all of the cool little bits and pieces that are around. This campus is really new, which you may already know or you may have realised because it's so bright and shiny. And because of that, it's kind of constantly evolving. And your wonderful tour guides will talk a little bit about that. But it is constantly changing to suit students' needs. So I would really encourage you to kind of get familiar with it, see what you like about it, see what might, be really useful for you, because there's going to be a lot of opportunities for you to kind of give feedback. So yeah, I want to say welcome. I'm really, really happy and excited to see all of you here. You're going to have a great few years. But I hope you've gotten the key message here, which is that anything that you find challenging about your first years or even your entire time at university, we are here to help, and we want you to work through those challenges and succeed in your degree. Even if you feel like it's something that you should be able to sort out yourself. Oh, I just get stressed sometimes. It's not a big deal. I've gotten through it before. No worries. Reach out to us. That's what we're here for, and we're really, really keen to do whatever we can to make sure that you are able to study not only to, complete your degree, but that you can do it in a way that feels healthy and fun, because that's, a big part of uni, is that kind of fun community spirit. And particularly in HASS, we're a college of people that are really interested in why things are the way they are, how things work, how they came to be this way. We're interested in creating things. We're interested in figuring out why, things have turned out the way they have, and kind of breaking them apart and putting them back together. And you'll find a lot of amazing people that are similarly interested in those sorts of things as your lecturers and your teachers. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how the next hour or so is going to work. Most of you will have little name tags, which you were given by Sam or myself or another staff member. These shapes on your name tags correspond to the degree that you are starting, usually. So if you see someone that's got the same shape and colour as you do on your name tag, say hello to them, because you will probably have them in one of your classes. You might see them around, one of these floors, and they might be your collaborators and your colleagues later on. So say hello. As you saw when everyone put their hand up, a lot of people here don't know anyone. So you are very much all in the same boat. And that goes for the first few weeks of uni. And even the first few months of uni, people are creating connections every single day. So don't feel weird or strange about doing that and kind of reaching out. So these name tags that you've got will be really useful for you, hopefully. What's going to happen now is we've got two wonderful student reps here, Alex and Holly, wearing the beautiful yellow Fearless shirt. They are going to take you on a bit of a tour of the campus and kind of point out some key areas for you, particularly as HASS students. So you might have already been on a general kind of campus tour, which is excellent if you already have. But this is kind of, I suppose, really, really geared to making sure that as HASS students you know where all the important stuff is with some fellow HASS students themselves. So that will go for around about half an hour, 45 minutes. We'll make sure you're finished at about 10:45, because then, as you may know, if you have signed up to a breakout session, so a session for your degree, that's when those will begin. So they're not all at 11, but some of them will be. If you're not sure when, if your degree has a session or where you should be going, just come up and talk to us. We can figure out where you need to or should go if you'd like to. And then you're just free to explore the campus. You're very welcome to come back to this room after the tour if you'd like to, if you're thinking, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. But feel free to enjoy and explore. We're going to get you all to kind of come over to Holly and Alex in a minute. But welcome. We're so excited to have you here, and please ask questions and enjoy this excellent time of your life. It's very exciting. All right.